Hey friends, join me as we put together our first container for 2023. Can you believe it's that time already? I was so excited to get my hands back in the dirt. Let's talk through this process together. I'm using a clay bowl here that I've had for years, and it's perfect for this kind of a container because it has such a large drain hole. I like to use a little coffee filter to hold the dirt in so it won't fall through the drainage hole. I put a couple of inches of potting soil in the bottom just to see how I wanted to arrange my plants, and all the plants are perennial here in my zone 6B. That is Saxifrage, and I had to pull a little bit of the root ball off the bottom just to make it to fit in my container, and that's totally fine to do that. So it takes me a little bit just arranging things, and that's Primrose there. That's also a perennial here in my zone 6B. But it takes me a little while just to arrange things and see how I like them. So I don't plant anything until I just arrange it, set it in there. Sometimes I move it around. And with those daffodils, you'll see those are Tete daffodils, and those are the smaller variety. You'll see that I'm leaving those in the container. I'll plant those back out after they're done flowering, and then I can replace them. They're pretty inexpensive in my area. So once they're done flowering, I'll just take the whole container out, plant them out in the landscape, and then replace them. Once I get everything placed how I like it, I just like to pack the dirt in around, and you can see how I tilted that saxifrage a little bit forward. I wanted it to drape down over the container a little bit. You also see how I'm leaving the primrose in its container, and you'll see why I did that in just a moment. So I just lifted it out, and it left the perfect hole to replace the plant. I did have to take off a little bit of the root ball off the bottom of this primrose, and again, as I said, it doesn't hurt the plant. It just helps it fit in your container a little bit better, whatever vessel you're using. And there you go, a perfect fit. I love violas so much. Aren't they the cutest things? And they will perennialize for me sometimes in my zone 6B, but I love how they're in the smaller cell packs. You can just tuck them in anywhere in your spring containers. And I just use my hands as kind of an auger and just make a little hole, drill a little hole with my hands, and then you can just pop your little plants right down in there. With spring containers, you can really pack in plants because they won't be in that container for an extended period of time like your summer containers would be. I don't do a lot of containers anymore because I do so many cut flowers. I need most of my space for my cut flower production. I'm a small cut flower grower. I don't sell my cut flowers. I give them away and do certain different projects with them. But I've really kind of evolved from doing a lot of containers to doing mostly cut flowers in every space I can. But I do like to have some mixed containers that I just enjoy and that the pollinators can enjoy, so it's nice to do a few of those. I just keep adding and adding more violas. As I said, you can really pack in your flowers, your plants, into your spring containers. I had 2 packs of the violas. I'm not sure whether they were 6 packs or 8 packs, but I used every one of them. And with your violas and with your spring plants, because they're so crowded in there, they won't put on a ton of growth. And as I said, they don't stay in that container for very long. Now I like to top dress my spring containers with some sort of a preserved moss, and you can use this over and over again. I will take this out and store it and use it the next time I want to use it. But it's easy just to tear apart and stick in and cover. It just makes a nice top dress. Cover your potting soil there. I must have seen a hole there where I needed to add some more potting soil. I feel like the moss just really finishes off your container, gives it a nice finished look. I love the saucer for this container, for this clay pot. This will sit on our front porch and be very beautiful. Then I watered everything in really well. So happy with how this turned out. I love the little bunny in there too. I found that at Target. Well, thanks so much, friends, for joining me today. We'll see you in the next video, and happy gardening and happy spring to you.